I turned 45 this year, and I'm just now starting to invest seriously in SCHD. A lot of people would say I'm way behind, that I missed the boat, that I should have started in my 20s or 30s. And you know what? They're right about the timing, but they're completely wrong about whether it's too late. I'm going to show you my exact 20-year plan that takes me from 45 to 65 with SCHD, and why this might actually be the perfect time to go all in. If you're in your 40s, 50s, or even early 60s and you think you missed your chance with dividend investing, stick around because the math is going to surprise you. This strategy works even if you're starting late. Here's what we're covering today. First, I'll be completely honest about the disadvantages of starting SCHD at 45 instead of 25, because there are real trade-offs and you need to understand them. Then I'll show you the massive advantages that people in their 40s and 50s actually have that younger investors don't. Finally, I'll walk through my exact 20-year plan with real numbers, showing you what's possible from 45 to 65 with SCHD, and why age 65 is actually just the beginning of the best part. By the end, you'll know if you're behind, on track, or ahead for your age, and exactly what you should do next. Quick disclaimer. This is educational content, not financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. The projections and strategies I share are based on historical SCHD performance and my personal situation, but your circumstances are unique. Always consult with qualified financial, tax, and legal professionals before making investment or retirement decisions. Let me be honest. Starting SCHD at 45 instead of 25 cost me 20 years of compounding. If I had invested $10,000 at 25 and reinvested the dividends, it could have grown to around $67,000 by 45. That's roughly $57,000 in growth I'll never recover. I missed the longest runway for compound growth, the years when time does the heavy lifting, like Warren Buffett, whose wealth exploded after 50 because of the foundation he built decades earlier. At 45, I also have less time to recover from market crashes and more financial responsibilities. Mortgage, kids, parents, insurance. I can't invest as aggressively as a 25-year-old. Starting at 45 isn't ideal. But I'm not competing with 25-year-old me. I'm competing with the version of me who never starts. The best time was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. And I still have 20 years to make it count. Here's what most people overlook. Starting SCHD at 45 actually gives you advantages younger investors don't have. First, higher income means bigger contributions. At 25, I earned $35,000 a year and lived paycheck to paycheck. At 45, I'm earning $85,000. Even with more expenses, I can invest $1,500 to $2,000 per month into SCHD. That's the power of peak earning years. If I invest $1,500 monthly from 45 to 65, that's $360,000 contributed. A 25-year-old investing $300 monthly for 20 years only puts in $72,000. I'm deploying 5 times more capital. Second, emotional maturity. At 25, I might have panic sold during the 2008 crash or the 2020 COVID drop. Now, I've lived through downturns. I understand crashes are buying opportunities. That mindset can be more valuable than extra time. Third, expenses are about to shrink. My mortgage ends in 5 years. My kids finish college in 8. By 55, my monthly costs drop nearly 40%, freeing up even more money to invest. Fourth, clarity. A 25-year-old guesses their retirement needs. I know my lifestyle, healthcare costs, and location plans. I can calculate my target precisely. Fifth, catch-up contributions. At 50, I can contribute $8,000 to a Roth IRA instead of $7,000, plus higher 401k limits. And finally, tax efficiency. In my highest earning years, qualified dividends are taxed lower than ordinary income. When I retire, I may pay little to no tax on those dividends. Starting at 45 isn't a weakness. It's a strategic advantage. Let me walk you through my real plan using actual numbers. I'm starting at age 45 with $25,000 invested into SCHD. This comes from savings, a bonus, and a small inheritance. Your starting number may differ. That's fine. What matters is the strategy. I'm committing to investing $1,500 per month for 20 years. Some months may be lower or higher, but the goal is to average $1,500 consistently. First, I max out my Roth IRA at $7,000 per year, $583 monthly. The remaining $917 goes into a taxable brokerage account. At age 50, I increase Roth contributions to $8,000 annually using catch-up contributions, assuming a 10% historical average return with dividends reinvested. Age 46. Approximately $47,000 portfolio, approximately $1,700 annual dividends. Age 50. Approximately $130,000 portfolio, approximately $4,700 dividends. Mortgage paid off, freeing $2,000 monthly. I increase investing to $3,000 per month. Age 55. Approximately $350,000 portfolio, approximately $12,700 dividends, $1,058 per month. Kids finish college. I keep contributions at $3,000 monthly. Age 60. Approximately $680,000 portfolio, approximately $24,600 dividends, $2,050 per month, covering 40% of expenses. Age 65. Approximately $1,150,000 portfolio, approximately $41,700 dividends, $3,475 per month. After 15% tax, approximately $2,954 monthly. At 65, I stop contributing, but I don't stop investing. If I reinvest dividends until 70, the portfolio could grow to approximately $1.85 million, generating approximately $67,000 annually, approximately $4,746 per month after tax. That's the power of starting at 45. I may have missed the early years, but with income, discipline, and a clear strategy, 20 focused years can build serious wealth. If you want my complete age-based SCHD calculator, where you put in your current age, starting amount, and monthly contribution to see your exact retirement projection, I share that with channel members. You also get my 40s, 50s, and 60s specific strategy guides, early access to content, and a community of people in the same boat navigating this journey together. Click the join button or the link in the description. It's less than one SCHD share per month, and it could be the difference between retiring comfortably or working into your 70s. The community has been incredible for accountability and motivation. I'd love to see you there. Let's break this down by where you are today. If you're 40 to 45, this is a powerful window. You still have 20 to 25 years of compounding plus peak earning potential. Start with what you can, even $500 a month. Prioritize consistency. Max out your Roth IRA first, then invest additional money in a taxable account. If you're 46 to 50, you've got 15 to 20 years. It's time to raise the intensity. Aim for $2,000 per month if possible. Use catch-up contributions at 50. Even working 2 to 3 extra years can dramatically strengthen your outcome. If you're 51 to 55, you have 10 to 15 years. Go all in, max your Roth IRA, 401k, and brokerage contributions. Reduce expenses hard. Consider retiring at 67 or 68 instead of 65 to allow more growth. If you're 56 to 60, shift toward balance. SCHD can remain core, but add bonds or cash, maybe 70% SCHD, 30% bonds. Over 60, focus on income. Use dividends instead of reinvesting. You can't change the past, but you control the next 20 years. Start now. It's not too late. Where are you in this journey? What's your age and your current SCHD position? Drop a comment. I'll tell you if you're on track and what you should do next. I respond to everyone. Subscribe if you want more age-specific SCHD strategies, and I'll see you in the next one.